Hi everybody, it's David Fleming here from the Toronto Realty Group, and welcome to this week's Pick 5. Now, I'm curious to know what kind of music you listen to when you start your workday. I guess if you work in an office at a desk somewhere, you can't exactly, blare the Ramones or something like that. I don't know. What do people do? Do they put headphones on, or oh right, everyone works from home now. Yeah, I forgot about that. We actually were looking for some help around here, but no one wanted to get off their couch to come work in a physical office. Sound like an old man shaking my fist at clouds. But I'm just curious because this morning I hit a wall. I just said it's 8:30 and I can't listen to Green Day. And I'm sorry, Billy Joe Armstrong, at 8:30, it's too early. And I couldn't listen to Offspring. And, Silverchair was just a little bit loud at 8:30 in the morning. So I found myself going completely off the beaten path. I mean, I did try the Headstones. I did. It was a bit softer. And then I went here. No, I'm kidding. That's George Washington. No, I went here. Mozart, or Mozart, for people that just read the name. Yeah, I don't know anything about classical music. Wow, some real bangers. A lot of those songs have been in cinema. And then I just said, holy crap, it happened. I'm old. I was saying to Chris, I was like, you don't listen to classical music when you're 20. And now you're in your early 40s, and all of a sudden, this happens. Yeah, I can't. I cannot listen to the Ramones at 8:30 in the morning anymore. So, you know what? Ludwig van, me and you have a date. Guys, I wanted to do something fun today. I wanted to look at properties under 500,000, which I know we've done a million times. But I thought we could go on a tour together. Who wants to go on a tour of Toronto with me? Want to hear a funny story? Too bad, because I'm going to tell it. I'm laughing at my own joke. Okay, so my buddy Jeff, I'm going to name names. My buddy Jeff, this is a good story, don't skip. My buddy Jeff, his girlfriend, long time ago, was from Halifax, and she got a job for the summer in Toronto as one of the people that, on those tour buses that tells you where all the sites are, but she'd never been to Toronto before. So she didn't know what anything was. And she just made it up. She had like a microphone. And she's like, on your left, you can see the Johnson Cathedral. And everybody would be like, oh. She'd be like, and over there up ahead, that is the Smith Tower of Fraggle Rock. It was hilarious. And she never got caught. She did it all summer. It was probably in 2002. Anyway, so I would like to take you on a tour, more of a guided tour. Let's do this. Let's go to the screen, please. This is my MLS homepage. This is where I live. Now you can see, it's actually 9:58 in the morning. See this right here? One listing in all of C9, 10, and 11, and downtown 5 new listings. Talk about the market being slow. I know it's only 10 a.m. So let's do this. Let's go condos, okay? And let's go map search. And I figured part of the exercise today is to just show you the volume. So yes, we're going to pick 5, but I want to do this together, and I want to show you. Let's do this. Can you see this on the side? I don't know, hopefully. 500,000. And see this? Narrow criteria, or zoom in, which means that there are way too many properties. 200 is the limit. So let's do this. I'm going to draw a box around, let's say yay. Do we want to go to Mimico? No, let's keep it downtown. Let's go up here, and where is this? Okay, let's draw this box, and let's see, are there still too many? Narrow criteria, or zoom in, which means there are over 200 listings, $500,000 or below. So now let's zoom in here. Is it still going to say too many? Still too many. And this is the exercise, by the way. I want you guys to see how many. So let's go right downtown, and let's just skip the east side for argument's sake, right? Oh, okay, now we're less than 200. Okay, how many results? 122. 122. Now, keeping in mind, I want to filter out the units. Can you get off here, MLS, please? It's not going to let me. I want to filter out the units that have offer dates. Right? Now here you can see this one's a parking space. I love this. Let's just go to this just for fun. Check this out. I know they did this in Paint because I do this all the time. That's the parking space. That's marketing, folks. Yeah. So yeah, I do want to filter out any of the parking spaces. How many there's going to be? Oh, shucks. There's a lot. So let's do this. List price 100,000. Oh, now we're down to 93. Oh, wow, there's actually some very expensive parking, 150,000. Well, David, I guess you didn't see that, so let's do 160,000. See? Okay, are you with me? Let's do this. So I want to filter out units that have offer dates, and we're going to do that together. So we're going to pick 5, okay? We're going to pick 5 of these. Now check this one out. 629 King, unit 326, 399, 2 days in the market. We scroll down, and offers, if any, will be graciously reviewed on Monday, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's check the address history here. And in the address history, you will see exactly what their strategy is. They were 589 in May, they were 589 in July, and now they're 399. So that's not one for us, right? You see what we're doing here? We're working together. Price change. Yeah, sure. Let's start with this one, okay? Let's take a look. There's 37 photos. So this is 55 Regent Park, unit 1611. It's listed for $425,000. Now, should we blur out the seller? No. Let's do this. This was sold by Equitable Bank, and it's currently vacant. This is a bank sale. Now let's take a look at the photos. This is not a large unit, but for $425,000, what may we get? This is a bachelor, right? It looks like it's in very good shape. It looks like the bank took it over. The fridge is gone. You see that with a lot of power sales. They don't like to sell appliances for some reason. But this is it, guys. This is the condo. This is it, right? That's your living, dining, everything, right? This is $425,000. So maybe you put a little bed in here, right? Where do you put a couch? Maybe over here, or maybe you do a Murphy, right? I think that's kind of what this is screaming for, but this is it. This is $425,000. Not off to a great start here. David, why did you pick this one? Well, because it was there. $425,000. I was talking to some guys from Manhattan yesterday, and they were saying, how far do you have to go out of Manhattan to be able to get a house for $650,000, which is US? And they were saying not along a train line. You know, Connecticut. People think Connecticut's cheap. It's not. They were saying maybe Jersey, right? Some areas. But it's just interesting because in downtown Toronto, I wouldn't say downtown Toronto, I'd say in the GTA, and this is the conversation we were having, you can't really go anywhere. Sorry, I'm just clicking through all these stupid photos of views. You can't really go anywhere and find cheap real estate. And the point that I was making to these guys, this is completely off basis, we're talking about condos, was that it's so expensive to actually build. The land, the cost of labor, the cost of materials. So let's say that you were from Manhattan and you looked at downtown Toronto and then you drew up. And you said, oh, what's up here? Oh, that's Markham. Well, what's over here? Oh, that's Milton. What's over here? It's going to be very hard for you to get a 3-bed, 3-bath townhouse for $400,000 because it probably costs $750,000 just to build it. That's the rub. That's why real estate's expensive. So here we are downtown, $425,000, and this is what you get. You get a lot of photos, and good on the agent for doing, the job. A lot of times when I see bank sales, they just mail it in, right? But this guy or girl actually put, right, incredible amenities in this building. If you want to go back and take a look, because the unit kind of sucked. Great ping pong table, foosball table. Hate foosball. Like legit basketball court, squash, racquetball. Outside, barbecues. It's actually a great building. It's a great complex. Party room. So there's a lot in this building, but this is basically a dorm. It's an extremely small unit, and I think it's 300, I'll try to get the floor plan. I think it's 300 some odd square feet, right? Look what's behind you. So a fantastic area, and unfortunately I think this is kind of the future of Toronto. If you really want to live for $425,000, this is what you're getting. Okay, so let's go back to our results here. Let's see what else we're interested in here, okay? 230 King, yeah, I've done that a lot. Elizabeth, what do you guys see here that you like? This is interesting. 311 Richmond, 707 and 207, both in the market at the same time. That's gotta be a tough sale, right? I mean, what's the leverage? Someone makes you an offer on 207, you're like, dude, if you don't take this, I'm going upstairs to 707. So what else do we like? What else do we like? You know what? No, I was going to say let's do Mercer because I would never do Mercer. You guys see anything you like here? Anything at all? Let's do this. No, that's a bachelor. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's do 1830 Bloor, unit 439. So this thing's been on the market for 60 days. It's listed for $498. And again, it's a very small unit. Bachelor, right? 0 bed, 1 bath. They do have 40 photos. Thank you. And let's look at the history. Under 500,000. What are we getting for under 500,000? So they bought this in 2020 for 406,000. But look how many times it was on the market, right? So this here was through the developer, but it was on the market for 449, then 449, and this is post-pandemic, then 429 sold for 406. This year they listed for 509, 499, 499, and now they're 498. So it's pretty obvious that they need or want a certain price. So unit itself, let's go, here we go. Okay, so there's the building. This lady will forever be immortalized in the MLS archives. Holy crap. Kind of scared me. Right, here we go. Okay, so once we're inside the unit, little hallway. I hate hallways in small units. It's a waste of square footage. And then another jog. Already hate this floor plan. Keep going. Good start. Okay. Oh my God, so much hallway. Okay. And there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. Right. Uh-huh. More bed. Uh-huh. Oh, more bed. Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 It's not terrible. This is a really small condo. There you go. That's the condo. That's it. That's it. Okay, guys, 500 grand. I'll say this. I got a really good deal yesterday on a condo for a client. It's the end of the year. Some people need to sell. You know, I have one listing. We're taking off the market. We're going to list next year. They don't need to sell. Some people need to sell. And if you have a budget of $500,000, you don't have to settle. You know, make a couple offers on a couple different places. And I'm the guy that's always saying when the market's ripping, oh, I hate people that run around and make stupid offers. Right now, 3 weeks before Christmas, and I did this pick 5, did not do this last week, there's value out there, but you have to work for it. So $500,000 to live on that mattress, which, yeah, it's not actually the worst thing. I don't hate this layout, but there is value out there. So if you see something at 530, you go offer them 492. So, you know, there's a bit of wiggle room. See if you can pull it for 495. And if not, buy, go and look at something else. So this unit, ooh, check out the photographer. I can see him right there. I should add that one to my list, which I will for year-end MLS musings. So this is it, right? The kitchen at least, you know, has this little island that gives it a tiny bit of separation from your living/bedroom, but that's it. That's the bedroom, right? Oh, look at this. The tenant is not pleased as the photographer's taking photos. It's cute, but that's it, right? That's the unit. And then here you can see you're staring at somebody else for 500 grand. A lot of photos of this guy here. Wow. Okay. The funny thing is they actually look like decent shots. I mean, the unit's not cleaned or anything. I wonder if that was a professional photographer. No, it can't have been. They wouldn't have put these up. That's it, right? And then you're staring out at the green space below or the parking lot. So I've always liked this building, and I show you where it is. I will show you where it is. I just said I show you where it is. Too early. You know what I need to pump me up? Some Green Day. Am I right? So the rest of these are amenities. We can go through them. We don't really need to. I just love seeing people's reflections in here. Great rooftop terrace in this building, I will say. You can see the CN Tower. Look at that right there. And you have binoculars to see. That's cool. Very cool. I wonder if these photos were taken recently or if these are from last year. Tough to say. Right? Barbecue's up top. Okay. Oh, and a panorama. Hello. Yeah, 60 days in the market. They've been listed since the spring. I think those photos are actually from last year. So again, $498,000. Let me try to find a floor plan for this. It is 419 square feet. 419 square feet, which is significantly larger than the first one we saw, which I think is like 370 square feet. Okay, so that's 2. My name is David, and we've done this many. My daughter turned 7 last week. Did I tell you that? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're going to start from the bottom now. Started from the bottom. Let's do this. I never go here 1926 Lakeshore. No, this unit sucks. Let's not do this. Why is this so expensive? Oh, because it's listed by somebody from a different board. It was $549,999. Holy moly. Why would you pay $499 to live way out here? Yeah, first time it's been listed. Okay, that was $549. So let's not do that. I told you, we're searching together. Okay, so what else do we see? What do you like here? What do you like here? Actually, let's go back to the well. I believe we looked at one of these and it had an offer date. This one, 23 days in the market, does not have an offer date. Okay, check this out. Tenant has signed N11 form. Tenant will leave on Jan 15th. So I have a theory, and this is based on terrible experiences. there is less of an appetite right now to buy a tenanted property. Now you have to cover yourself, and we've done blogs about this on Toronto Realty blog. Buying a tenanted property right now, even if the tenant has signed, they don't have to leave. You better have an out in your agreement of purchase and sale. So we'll go to the map here in case you guys don't know where 629 Queen is. Ah, crap, here we go. Because it's in our box that we drew. So heart of the entertainment district, fashion district, nightlife, etc. It is right at Bathurst. And that was the first one that we looked at that had the offer date. So let's go back to this guy here. So for $499, I'm not expecting a lot, to be perfectly honest. I'm expecting that it probably stares another building. Maybe it's not a great layout. But let's take a look just to say that we did. So first thing I see, long hallway. You know I don't love those, but at least you have built-in storage. Is very important in a small unit. And then I see this. Does that look like a real bedroom for $499,000? Indeedly doodly. I said that. That's from Ned Flanders. So this is the living, dining, kitchen, everything. But it's not the bedroom. Do you know why? Because that's the bedroom. So it's a real one-bedroom condo. I see you. So, real bedroom, long hallway, bit of wasted space, one room for living, dining, kitchen. Are we okay with that? You know what? For this location, this price point, yes, we are. So the first unit we looked at was in Regent Park for $425,000. It was a bachelor, and it was tiny. This is in Prime King West, and you've got a real bedroom, and it's $499, which is actually an incredible price, and I will come back to that. So I am saying to anyone looking for their first place, will they throw the weights in? Under $500,000, yes, this is a green light special. And again, I know this is long and narrow, but look at the amount of space that you have. Yeah, the fridge is kind of in the hallway, fine, but the amount of storage is very important. So here, double bed fits. Maybe you could center it and actually have end tables. Maybe you could put something, nightstands they're called. Maybe you could put some artwork up. Ironing board, it's probably a tenant. Typecasting, but yeah. So it's not bad for $500,000. And I said I would explain why in a moment because we're going to go to the listing history. And that's really going to drive home why I think this thing has value. Okay, let's skip all the fuss, shall we? So listing history. I don't need to see 20 photos of King Street. I know it's there. Not cars, because you're not allowed to drive there. Okay, listing history. You ready for this? Bango. They bought it for $555 in 2021. Now, it was listed at $599. This is the funny part, okay? So somebody bought this, $599, they got it for $555, and they got a hell of a deal. They are now in the market for $499 unsold. Listen, it's tough, right? I'm not going to be unsympathetic. If I had a client that bought a property to live in 2021, and the market went way up, and this condo, $555, you bought it in August of 2021. This was a $600,000 plus condo in Feb of 2022. But then the market went down. The market can go up and it can go down, and it sucks for this person now at $499. But that is the market. So I like this unit a lot. 23 days in the market. I think it'd be a great little investment property if anyone's looking for investment. But if you are in fact looking for yourself under $500K, this is a green light. Okay, that is 3. I have done this many. I wanted to take a look at 318 King. I'm a sucker for this building. There's 2 units here. 201, okay, which has a terrace. And then 309, $337 fees. And these are $337 fees. Oh, it must be the identical unit. Which one should we look at? You know what? Let's look at them both. Why not? 103 days on the market. I changed my mind. Let's look at the other one. I don't know why. It had a terrace, which I kind of like to see. Okay, 93 days in the market. Yeah, we're not doing much better. That's fine. So check this out, okay? An unbelievable private 600 square foot terrace with a gas barbecue line. Something feels off about this one. I shudder to think, is this one of those units where they're not going to take the list price? Here's the floor plan. It's 452 square feet, right? Well, it's not really the floor plan. It's a photo of a piece of marketing, the Comer. So junior 1 bed, living, dining, kitchen, not huge, but it has this terrace. Like, you know, $499, $800. Maybe it is. Where's my calculator? Talk amongst yourself. I'll give you a topic. Rhode Island is neither a road nor an island. Discuss. It's an old Saturday Night Live sketch. Linda Richmond. 1105 a square. Okay, so maybe it is. It's been on the market 93 days. It's 1105 a square, but it has that massive terrace. So, yeah. You're a young person. I'm typecasting. You're trying to buy your first place. I would go for this in a heartbeat. An absolute heartbeat. Let's take a look at the actual unit. So yeah, your couch is facing your stove. You know what? Can I get a picture of where I lived in university? I've probably showed you this a million times. In fact, we probably have a folder or something. But like, yeah, I don't know. That was my TV. I think the Leafs are on in this picture. I'm really dating myself. Yeah, that's what we had to look at back in the day. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to compare this to a dorm room. I will say that my place in university, I lived off campus on Longwood in Hamilton. If I had to guess, based on square footage, which I didn't know anything about back then, I'd say it was probably 600 square feet. Yeah, it's probably 600 square feet. Parquet floors. Man, I had a kitchen table. Legit. It's a good spot. And now you're 452 square feet. I didn't have stainless steel. That's for sure. I used to make dinner. I would literally take ground beef, put it in a pan with tomato sauce and fry it up, and that was dinner. It's no wonder I got gout at age 24. I never had a vegetable. But I'm thinking with this unit, yeah, it really does feel kind of dorm-ish. And for some people, they feel like it's taking a step backwards. You look at what you might have lived in university. But again, I would say you're in downtown Toronto. I've got my wife's cousins in Manhattan. There's 3 girls in a 2-bedroom apartment, and they're paying through the nose. That's what it's like in Manhattan. You might say Toronto's not Manhattan, but honestly, I don't think you could shake a stick at this for $499,000. Yes, your couch is across from your kitchen, but can we go back, please? Where are we here? You have the bed, right? You have a separate bedroom, and it has a window. So yes, it's a junior 1 bed because, it's in the hallway, so to speak, or it's in that alcove, but it's pretty obvious. Okay, here's my TV, here's my bed. That's the way I do it because I'm a young person. And yeah, I've got the couch here. I don't have a TV. Maybe this is just where I eat. So I go back to this thing here. I can tell you, as a young man, I'm going to try to find a photo of 230 King Street. That was my terrace. I'm going to try to find a photo of 112 George Street. That was my terrace. I love outdoor spaces, and yes, you're only really going to use them for 4 months a year, maybe 5, maybe 6, if you're out there in a coat on. But this thing rocks. This gets a green light from me. Okay, so that's 4. Have we done 4? What else do you guys want to look at? Let's see. This is the fun part. Okay, Mercer, I don't want to see. Baseball Place. Oh, is this stupid? Hold on. Yeah, this bothers me. Okay. Offers will be reviewed on 7 p.m. on November 21st of November. It's the 29th today. This one really just, something about this. Or maybe, you know what, maybe they're just smart. Oh no, this is the first time this has been listed. Okay, so this identical unit was up, and it was like $499. The agent called me and was like, what do you think? I was like, I think you're looking for a price you're never going to get. Oh, okay, so are you bringing us an offer? I was like, no, dude, I'm not. $499, they got one offer. They relisted it for $650. And then they were up for $650, and they went back to $499. It is so dumb. It's not going to work. This is $499. They've left it on the market for 8-9 days past their offer date. So I don't like that one. Let's find another one. What are we looking for here? What do we got? Glenn, do you guys see anything you like? 87 Peter. Stop me if you live here, okay? Tell me if you live in one of these places. Able, we've done before. Dalhousie, 155 Dalhousie. Y'all want to do that one? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 155 Dalhousie. That'll be our 5th. $489,000, under 500 grand. There must be a catch, right? Well, first of all, let's look at Dalhousie. So I would say, oh crap, where are we? Oh no. Okay, so where is Dalhousie? Oh man, this is not working. 155 Dalhousie. Sorry guys, it's the way that Treb formats it. Usually when you watch Pick 5, I'm looking at one property and it shows it on the map, but because we did a map search now, it is what it is. So here's 155 Dalhousie, and it's just north of Dundas. So over here, I was talking to, shoot, I don't remember. Anyways, I was talking to maybe myself about how this corner here, I used to live down right at 112 George, and when I would go play golf before children, I would always pull my car over here and get a coffee at Tim Hortons before I zag over to the DVP. It was a scary Tim Hortons. Just being honest, I'm a tough guy, got a black belt in karate in 2005, which I probably don't know how to use. And I could use the belt to like whip someone with it. But my point is, I'm a pretty self-assured guy. I did not like going to that Tim Hortons. It was sketch. Did you ever think that you would have 3 condo towers of 50 stories built at that intersection? Such a sketch corner, but developers say, hey, I don't care. If you build it, they will come. Those 3 buildings there are basically dorm rooms. They're all these micro condos, and that's where students live. but it's not so sketch anymore because you got rid of all the stuff that the sketch wanted to go to. So not too far from here is Dalhousie. And this area, guys, like I did a video once on this corner of the three, right back when I used to do blog videos. And I was like, hey, it's David Fleming here. And I was filming it on my old flip cam. And there was a guy over my shoulder whispering, don't film me, man. I'll fucking kill you, man. And I was like, so over here, you can see the Gupta Group is building. And he was right over here going, don't film me, man. I'll fucking kill you, man. I'll kill you. And I was like, and that's it for David Fleming. Bye. And I ran away. Maybe that's just me. This is not the best location. And that's kind of the rub with Dalhousie, right? It's gone up and down. It's gone up and down. Some of the riffraff's gone. Some of the shelters are still around here. Toronto downtown. I'm going to sound like such an old guy. I'm so sorry. But like I lived downtown for 15 years and there's just a lot of issues. There's a lot of issues. And this is the feedback I get. I have shown in this building, I can't even tell you how many times, 20 years in this business, I've never put a buyer in here. I go where the business goes. But then you've got up here, you've got Ryerson. What's it called? Ryerson got canceled, right? TMU, is that what it's called? Toronto Metropolitan. Yeah. So you get a lot of students around here. So that's Dalhousie, and those are all of my ridiculous stories. Now I actually have to find the damn thing. Here we go. Now, this building is a converted loft from a warehouse. And you can see, based on the ceilings, it's not only a hard loft, but it has absolutely wicked ceiling height. So this is a bachelor. But so far, we're like, wow, is this only $489,000? The rub for a lot of people in these units is that there's not a lot of natural light. And then this, again, it's a bachelor, so there's the Murphy bed. I see you. So I'm going to make a note of this one, too. Got so much material for year-end MLS musings. So let's go back here, okay? We've got our desk. Here's our bar stools, and let's flip to here. Can't see the bar stools, but point is, this is your living room, and it's a Murphy bed. But it's not bad. That's a better photo. Why don't I go one ahead? So again, outdoor space, but you're looking into the courtyard. So not only do you see the folks across the courtyard, but there's just not a ton of natural light. And there are some units in here, believe it or not, just like a couple, I think, in Toy Factory, I want to say, that have no actual window to outside. It has a window to the courtyard. No window to outside. Like my brain. So there you go. Now you can see the Murphy bed. But other than that, yeah, look, it's great. It's a beautiful hard loft, and it's $489,000. Wow, right? Look at that. If you just saw this picture and you said $489,000 in Toronto, you would say, I don't believe it. Now, if you had to add, that's your bed, you're staring at other people, not a lot of natural light, maybe you'd sour on it. That's a good shot. Wonder why they didn't close this. Okay, that's a good shot. That's the whole unit. It's a 12-foot ceiling. So here you go, right? So again, courtyard, you do have natural light. You have an outdoor space. Very nicely dressed. Thank you. Yeah, I'm wearing a t-shirt for a change. Someone told me the other day, I wear suits when I go see clients. I have an IKEA thing outside with 9 suits. Someone said, it's nice to see you dressed professionally today. What's wrong with this? I advertise for Fruit of the Loom. So some blurry photos here of the gym. See these fluted columns? This is how you can tell it's a conversion from an Art Deco style building from the early, I think, 20s, 30s, right? That thing ain't falling down. There you go. So that's it. That's 5. We did 5. Wow. This was fun. Did you have fun? Did I get crazy here or what? Yeah, a lot of units, How many did we see in total? So there's 84 here. I don't know, I don't feel like taking you guys to 176 Simcoe or 80 St. Patrick or 210 Victoria. I just don't feel like 210 Victoria, I haven't been in this building in years. Like this, yeah, this is what I would think of. Okay, popcorn, right? You got a bed in the living room, like it's a student. You know I go to the same places over and over, and I feel like, I'll be honest, 395 Bloor, like I don't even know what that is. Yeah, Yorkville East Developments, okay, it's a new building. I have not been in here. And, little micro condo, 177 days in the market. So I do a lot of the same stuff over and over. I could have done 1190 Dundas, could have done Baseball Place. But you get the idea here. There's a mix. There's a lot of older buildings here. Then you've got like 88 Scott's, this beautiful new building. That's probably 300 square feet, right, for 500 grand. But there are options under $500,000. And so for some of you, you're looking at the spaces I just showed you, you're like, I can't live in there. For some of you, and again, I go back to that unit with the huge terrace. I love that location, 318 King Street East. It's in the St. Lawrence Market area. It's only 452 square feet, but it's a great building. You got a killer terrace. There absolutely are options here. 629 King Street East. Did you see that unit? Yes, if you were watching this long. That thing is in the heart of King West, It's close to the restaurants and the clubs if they haven't been torn down and turned into condos now. Really dating myself here, but that's the heart of King West. And no, it's not luxury, and no, it's not a massive unit, but it had a real bedroom. It was under 500 grand. So point being, if you are on the prowl, and I don't mean like the Night Stalker from the 1980s, I watch a lot of true crime. If you are on the prowl, pick one of these units that you really like, go in, make an offer. Something's listed at $499, offer them $460. 80% in negotiations, meet in the middle. Maybe you pull it for $480. Maybe they need to sell. The condo I sold last night, they were listed for $1,288,000. They brought it down to $1,228,000. We offered 1.1. 2-week closing, firm, right? Clients are cash buyers. 1.1 on 1,228. I haven't done that in a long time. And the agent said, this offer sucks. And I said, no, it doesn't. We went back and forth verbally. His client was in Mexico. Love doing it verbally because it shows you that maybe they don't want to take that offer of 1.1 and get rid of it just yet. We ended up getting it for $1,150,000. Got it 80 grand under list. It's an absolute steal. 1,430 square feet, $800 a square foot. Now, older building, fees are super high, but it's for two 80-year-olds. It is an absolute steal. Ask me September 5th if I thought I could go and get that unit, which at the time was priced at almost 1.3 for $1,150,000. Ask me in the spring if I thought we'd be in a market where you could go and offer $1,100,000 on $1,228,000, and I would have said absolutely not. But that is where we are right now. So if anybody's looking for investment properties under 500K, if anyone's looking for their first place under 500K, I'd like to think I just showed you that there are definitely options. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic weekend.